Hey everyone, so today I'll be teaching you how to make an origami swan that looks like this. As you can see, this actually looks like a swan and it has a 3D shape, which is pretty cool, and you can make it stand on your desk. Same thing with this one. So we're gonna get started. We're gonna start by folding the sheet of paper in half diagonally, like so. So you're gonna form a triangle. So after this, you're gonna open it and then fold it in half again into a diagonal. So you're gonna get a cross in the middle. Next, what you're gonna do is find a corner, whichever one, fold it towards the middle, like so, only leaving a little bit of crease in the middle. Just don't fold the whole thing. Squeeze the middle. Leave a crease in the middle. Open it. Do the same thing on the bottom. So fold the little tip to the crease that you just made. So now what you're gonna do is fold a crease right between these two lines. How you're gonna do this is fold the second crease backwards like this, and then meet with the first one, like so. So fold the second one back, and then go up to the first one, and then crease. So you see how there's 3 creases, and this one is right in the middle. Awesome. So now what we're gonna do is fold the top corner towards that last one you just made. Over here, like so. And then push the whole model down. To the middle crease, if you can see. Flatten out the model. So what you're going to do now is go to the back and then fold down the diagonal, and then leaving this flap sticking up, so like this. Like so. So you're gonna get something like this. Now what we're gonna do is fold these 2 edges towards the middle line, the center line. We're gonna fold this edge towards the center line and that edge towards the center line too. So what we're gonna do now is like this. So fold this edge towards the center line. Press down the crease, same thing on the other side. So right now you're gonna get like a little dwarf with a long hat and 2 arms like this. So your model should look like this. So what we're gonna do next is notice how within these 2 like shoulder areas, there's a little pocket. Let me show you that in the camera. So there's a pocket, and you wanna stretch all the way so it's like on the end point of the pocket, and you wanna fold down the hat basically through like the shoulder and all the way inside. And you're gonna try to make the slant of the hat horizontal to the ground. So it's gonna look like this. Now you're gonna open this crease, and you see this crease here, and it goes inside the shoulder all the way. So you're gonna do the same on this side. So there's a pocket inside, see? And you're gonna go all the way in. Going to go all the way in the pocket, like so, and then you're gonna fold down the slant. Okay. Just make adjustments as you go. So as you can see on the inside, it should look like this. See how it goes all the way into the shoulder area? And then this should be parallel with this, which is to the ground. So now you have your second crease. what it's gonna look like now is something like this. You have a cross in the middle. What you're gonna do now is to squeeze the top part towards you like this. Squeeze it towards you. And then using those two creases that you made, so you're gonna fold within the shoulders again, on both sides this time. Doing that, you can fold this whole flap down into a sharp corner. And you can lay it on the left or right side, doesn't really matter. So just flatten it, and your model should look like this. So before it was like this. We call this fold a rabbit ear, so it's like folding it down. And just in case you didn't realize yet, this is the neck of the swan, and these two are the wings, and this is the tail area. So yeah, after you have this, we're gonna turn the model to the back. Should look something like this. And what we're gonna do now is fold down the flap all the way. There should be a point limiting you. So if you look on the inside, this flap, you can fold it down all the way like this. So there's nothing in the middle, it's just flat in the middle. So you fold this flap all the way down, and then you bring the sides down. So before it was like this, you fold it down, and then automatically this would want to fall down too, but you don't want to do that. So you want to squeeze down so this part fits this side perfectly. Same thing here. You're gonna stick your finger between this pocket, and you're gonna flatten it so that this fits the slant. So yeah, it should look like this. Before it was like this, and all we did was we folded this down and wrapped it around. Next, what we're gonna do is fold the whole model in half, like this. And the wing should pop up like so. So, again, in half, and the wing should slide up. If it doesn't, just pull it out. So we get something like this. Now it's looking more like a swan. What we're gonna do now is fold the tail over. And there's no like rocket science to this step, but I'd say like try to copy what I do, in that this line should be 1/3 of the distance here. And then what you want to do is leaving the crease folded, and then just fold back a little bit to make the tail stick up. So you're making 2 creases, 1 and 2, like this. So before you did this, and then you're gonna, if you go on the back, it was like this, and you're gonna fold up so that this is like the tail, the back of the tail is facing straight up. This is like a pretty swan. So what we're gonna do now is open up the crease, and we're gonna reach, we're gonna go on top of the model. So it was like this, and we're gonna go on top. We're gonna do a reverse fold of these 2 creases. So we did one, so it's hidden inside, and then the second one, we're just gonna fold the flap up. So we're doing these based on the crease that we just made, like so. And then what we're gonna do is, right now you notice how the neck is very thick for a swan, so we wanna thin it down. And we wanna thin it down about this much. So just try to fold a line to thin the neck down. I'd say just like approximately like this, in half is fine. You can go a bit thinner or a bit thicker, it's up to you. So if you fold a line like this, this will be the width of the neck basically. So I've got this line, and what we're gonna do now is what we call a closed sink. So I'm gonna open up the front, not completely, not the bottom part. So we're gonna squeeze the bottom part together, but just the front of the neck, like so. What we're gonna do is, based on that crease we just made, we're gonna push this part in. So we're gonna forcibly push this part in. This will look messy in the beginning, but afterwards, it should be very neat. So you're basically just pushing this whole area inside, locking it into place. So as you can see, what I mean by that is, if you look on the inside, this dent is basically pushed on the inside at this point. You can always adjust it based on the crease that you just made. And as you can see, because we didn't open the bottom, this part is locked now, so you can't like open it. And now the neck is thin on both sides. Let me just make some adjustments to make this crease straight. So yeah, we got something like this at this point. Then what we're gonna do is make a crease from this point to this point. So like this. Same thing on the back. This point to this point. And we're gonna do a reverse fold. So open the flap and then fold this inside. Same thing on the back. Okay, so after this step, what we're gonna do is do the head. So basically this corner that we did earlier, I'm gonna fold it down like this. And then do an outside reverse fold, so we go to the back. And we flip this part forward, wrapping the head out. Like this. Show you again. So we went from this to wrapping the head forward like this. And then what we're gonna do is this part that we just folded in, we're gonna fold this part even more. And then what you wanna do is try to make the line sort of parallel to this slant, but not really. If the line is completely parallel, then the wing will look really weird. You wanna basically make it sort of radiate outwards like that, but not too much. It should look like they're almost parallel, but not really. I'll show you what I mean. So if you take a look, this line and this line are not completely parallel. You can see they stretch out a little bit into a wing shape, and that's what we want. Same thing on the back. I'm gonna try to make both sides symmetrical. See how these two lines aren't exactly parallel? Okay, so the basic wing shape is now done. What we're gonna do now is to thin the top of the neck even more. So we're gonna do a fold from the bottom of the neck, like this, like a little triangle fold to make it a bit thinner. Same thing on the back. And what we're gonna do now is open up this part and then hide the little corner inside. This also makes the head look rounder, rather than the triangle before. Same thing on the back. So before it was like a triangle, we're gonna open up this pocket and then hide the flap inside. Neck is even thinner now. Now what we're gonna do is go to the bottom of the model, the head, and you're gonna make the mouth. So fold back and then fold forward. Make a little bit of a dent like this. And then once you close it, it should look like a swan mouth. Awesome. So we got two last steps. One, we're gonna fold this area inside, so the shape of the body isn't too blocky. So we're just gonna fold a little triangle inside. Same thing on the back, and you're gonna try to line up the triangle so both sides look the same, like so. And then the last step, if you look at the actual model, the only difference at this point is the feathers on the wings. So how to achieve that? This would probably come with this experience. I'd say make a line that's like this. I guess not parallel to the ground, but a bit downwards. And you don't want to fold it all the way, because as you can see, I did it like almost, but leaving a little bit of gap so the wing can look 3D. Same thing here. And you're gonna basically fold the dent backwards and then make a crease like downwards, like so. That's the top. And then the bottom, we make a crease that's basically parallel to the top. Same thing, you don't go all the way. You go like in the middle, leaving a little bit of gap here. The crease should look like two creases should be parallel. This step will come with experience, but if you try to copy what I do, you should be fine. Here, this is one side. You're gonna go to the back and do the same thing. You can see the creases are pretty much all parallel to each other, and then you can adjust the final shape. As you can see, these wings are 3D now if you look on the side. So you can also make the neck 3D by just squeezing it like this on each side, and you can open up the bottom a little bit so the swan can stand. Make some final adjustments. Yeah, your swan is done. I'll show it once more in front of the camera. Hope you guys liked the video. Thank you for watching.